we go match racing here for the production sedans. Nuno Mendes gets the better of the jumper, this one in the pole shootout. Outside him, the 181, Barry Rose, trying to do all the chasing. But the Commodore might be too much for the little Sigma just at this time and moment as they drive it through. 3 and 4 for the first time, 1 lap left to go. As Barry Rose does all the chasing on the backside of the 11 machine now. Unable to do so, Rose rolls out of it. So Nuno Mendes will hold position. No position change for the feature lineup so far. The 61 of Blight. I couldn't imagine that he probably would have been higher up the points if he didn't drop that heat with a flat right rear tyre, which is a shame. But to me, it sounded like the 181 had a slight flutter going past the start-finish line, so I think nothing too serious there. So Blight chooses the inside. So Nuno playing games there with Blight, tried to take the inside line away. I don't think that was an even dispatch this time around, so we'll have to go yellow on that one. I got a gut feeling. So let's try that again. So Blight had indicated he wanted the inside, but Mendes tried to push under the bottom side anyway. It was not Mendes' decision. So we'll do this one again. Pole shuffles are more about the mind games than the straight outright speed, so they've got to start side by side at the start finish line, is by turn 4, the line in turn 4 that's we'll call it an imaginary line. So we'll try this one again. Said this is more about mind games, bits and pieces like that. So we'll go green this time. We're green. Blight getting better at the dispatch this time around, but Mendes is going to fight back up on the outside as Blight throws in. Mendes just sitting around the outside, manages just to get around. He's going to do it and get around the outside. The 11 car of Mendes gets around the outside, but he actually bit on the rut in turns 1 and 2. Then kicked the car around nicely and he drove it around. So Mendes out in front, looking to move forward a row. So as I come through once again, can Blight fight back as he comes through? Gets a little sideways, off 2, runs it into 3 and 4. He'll drive it deep up on the high side, anything going. He'll try and straighten up off the exit, unable to do so. Mendes will move forward a row, Blight will go back a row. This will bring the 00 from the Esperance Speedway, Hamish McAlpine. There'll be no messing around here. He'll pick the inside clear as day. Mendes will move to the outside. A pair of black Bettys. All black cars. The 00 and the 11. Let's go again. And they're off. Mendes getting the better of the dispatch as well over the 00 of Hamish McAlpine. Now Mendes is looking to go from the outside to the inside. Flat right rear. That's the race done and run for Hamish McAlpine. He's done. Mendes will move on. Checkered flag out already for the 11 car. As you'll do the 2 laps anyway. So Mendes will move. Now he's looking to move forward another row, but he'll come up against the Glenbrae Trucking number 23 of Clint Noakes. Noakes will pick the inside. So as we form them up, once again, Noakes picks the inside, lights go out, Mendes will pull up alongside the 23. This time around, and they're off. Mendes gets a slightly better dispatch than the 23 and Noakes. So as we come through once again, Noakes runs it down the back straight. Noakes will drive it in deep on the backside of Mendez. Mendez is looking forward to move forward another row. Great run from the MRE. Number 11, the Element Produce. As he comes through, Noakes is just going to do a bit of fact finding. Tries out the high side of the track, not quite up for it, pulls it down. So as he comes through once again, Josh Fraser will be next out the gate. So as we'll try that one again. Mendez to the outside of Josh Fraser in that 5 car. So we go green, drives across the front, bit of a touch there between Fraser and Mendez. Mendez drives it hard into turns 1 and 2. He'll take the lead out of this one. Coming from the back to the front, he's on a mission. If he wins this, he'll start it on the inside of the 2nd row when he would have been on the inside of the 4th row. So great drive up so far from Nuno Mendez. White flag this time around. Mendez out in front from Fraser. Fraser going to try and drive it back in hard into turns 3 and 4. Are unable to do so. Mendez tucks it down tight. He'll come across. Mendez moves forward again. So ball moves to the inside. Mendez gets the outside once again.
Come on, line up, you guys.
Side by side once again. Green, green, green. Going straight to yellow. Now this is going to be interesting. You generally don't get a second chance. You generally don't get a second chance. Lights are yellow because they're focused on right now. So Bob Ingram pulls him up. He's going to give him. Over the one-way, the call was made. Car 11, jump the start again. You'll be excluded from the race. So as they're side by side. So ball getting the better of the dispatch this time around. Mendez is going to drive it hard up around the 8. He chops the nose on the 8 car. Great driving from the 11. Fights it back. Side by side action now. Running down the back straight. Mendez giving it everything down the back straight. Ball on the outside. Mendez is going to drive it deep into turns 3 and 4. Still door to door action now as they come out of 4. Mendez lets the car carry up to give him a bit of racing room. They're still side by side. You couldn't tell them apart at the line as they go through 1 and 2 once again. On the outside, Mendez fighting it. The smoke gets thicker, but as he runs it down the back straight, you still can't separate them, ladies and gentlemen. Mendez chops the nose up ball. He drives it in, crosses it up, got to drive it through. Great drive from the 11 machine. Mendez takes the win on that one. So, Mendez has gone from row 4 to row 1. He comes up against our Australian and WA state champion. So we're going to roll him for an extra lap. The stewards were just deciding if that last race was all squared away. The 1 and the double 1. Mendez has come all the way from position 7 to battle for the pole position for the Gale Production Sedan Club Championship up here at the Collie Speedway. Who we got? We got Mendez or we got Sayer? Mendez has led the way, starting from the outside each and every time. As they pick the pace up, waiting under starter's orders. And we're off. Mendez gets a good jump on the outside. He'll fly it up around the outside. He's going to throw it hard across the Australian champion's bonnet. Does that so. He'll fight back up coming out of turn 2. Cole Sayer won't take this laying down now as Mendez starts to clear the front bumper of the Australian champion. Mendez throws it hard into turns 3 and 4. He's got to come from 7th to 8th if he can, 7th to 1st if he can hold this on as he runs in. 1 lap left to go on the pole dash here for the production sedans here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. Mendez out in front. The smoke's getting worse. It doesn't seem to faze him as he goes into 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time. Sayer all over the back bumper. He's got to fight it on the high side. I don't think he's got enough. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mendez goes from 7 to 1. He'll take the pole position in our 35 lap feature. Exciting racing here. Put your hands together for Nuno Mendez. He earned every bit of that. He played the games and he showed the pace and he got it done. Just as he rolls by us, guys, just give you a flick of the lights and give him an applaud. That was absolutely amazing display. Also a proud sponsor here at the Make Smoking History Collie Speedway. He gives a bit back to the sport. Pole shuffles is where it's at. Everyone says they should be around a lot more. As he gets the applause of the crowd, he'll head back to the pits.